Adityanath, all eyes on him. But the latest news that's coming in, and that's the news that we are breaking at about 6:30 p.m., the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, is going to go to the BJP headquarters in Delhi. There's a lot of cadre that has gathered there from the Bharatiya Janata Party, celebratory mood at the headquarters in the national capital. And Prime Minister Modi, along with Amit Shah, will be reaching the BJP headquarters at 6:30 sharp after the mega win in 4 states for the Bharatiya Janata Party, especially the sweep by the BJP in the state of Uttar Pradesh. The Prime Minister's victory lap will be at the BJP headquarters this evening at 6:30 p.m. We are expecting him there. On the other hand, the first of the victory processions already on. We're going to try and get you those images. This is, of course, Narendra Modi earlier on the road show. Yes, this was the Varanasi road show of the Prime Minister. He's managed to pull in. He's the star campaigner of the BJP. He had the maximum number of rallies across the state of Uttar Pradesh and managed to, along with Yogi Adityanath, broker one of the biggest wins for the Bharatiya Janata Party, looking for a consecutive term in the state of Uttar Pradesh. The numbers right now stack at 261 for the Bharatiya Janata Party, 137 for the Samajwadi Party, 2 for the BSP and 1 for the Congress. And what we are expecting is the Prime Minister to be at the Bharatiya Janata Party headquarters later this evening at 6:30 p.m. Massive celebrations planned for the Bharatiya Janata Party winning 4 states of 5. 5 states went to elections, 4 of them taken by the BJP. We haven't heard, Moshmi, yet from Yogi Adityanath himself. We saw that big victory speech by Bhagwant Mann in Punjab for this massive sweep for the Aam Aadmi Party. But nothing yet from Yogi Adityanath. When are we going to listen in, hear him, or actually see him this time? All right, we don't seem to have Moshmi, but all eyes on Yogi Adityanath as well. He hasn't spoken since morning. The last time he publicly spoke to the press was when he had gone to cast his vote in Gorakhpur. He'd been an MP in Gorakhpur for 5 terms, and this time around he was fighting for the state assembly elections in Gorakhpur Sadar seat, from which he is right now winning handsomely, or at least leading handsomely as well. And that was the last time when he had said that he hopes that the BJP will go beyond 275. This is what it looks like right now. 261 is where the BJP is standing at, not very far from the figure that Yogi Adityanath quoted. But where is he right now? Well, what we are getting to understand is that there is a massive celebratory program planned in Uttar Pradesh as well. This is a big win for Yogi Adityanath. This was an election for Yogi Adityanath to win or to lose. He has managed to win it, and handsomely as that. When 2017 happened, Yogi Adityanath was not the chief ministerial face. He came in at the last minute, picked by the Bharatiya Janata Party as a possible compromise candidate, keeping the caste calculations in mind. But this election was fought under the banner of Yogi Adityanath, under his name, and the BJP has won it handsomely, at least with what it looks like right now, with clear majority of 261, way over the required halfway mark of 204. The BJP standing at 261 right now, with the Samajwadi Party at 136. All right. I want to take our viewers through right now on what the vote share looks like in all 4 states, or rather 5 states, the 4 of which the BJP has won. Let's take you through on what the vote share right now in Uttaranchal looks like. All right, Purvanchal, Uttar Pradesh. This is what it looks like. Let's look at Uttar Pradesh. This is region-wise. We're breaking it up for our viewers. Purvanchal, 42% is what the BJP stands on. The Samajwadi Party at 35%. The BSP at 13%. The Congress at just 3%, 7% to the others. This was what many journalists had said, dead heat. It doesn't look like that at all. They say the area of Purvanchal, or eastern UP, is where the election had come down to, or the decision would have been made in the last 2 phases, which was the 6th and the 7th phase, where the elections in this region were fought. Well, the BJP way ahead with 42%. Now, This is the Awadh region, the center, the fulcrum of Awadh politics there. 44%, 6% over the Samajwadi Party. Hasn't done badly, but when it translates into votes, the number is huge. So the Samajwadi Party standing at 39%, the BJP at 44%, the BSP at 10%, the Congress at 3%. Let's take you to Bundelkhand, which is a sweep by the BJP. This is where the marginalized, the vote is very, very poor. This is where schemes like the Ration scheme, the Awas Yojana were a huge, huge hit. And the numbers say it for what it is. 46% the BJP's vote share. The Samajwadi Party at just 29%. The BSP at 8%, a huge Dalit vote in this area. The non-Dalit seems to have clearly gone the BJP's way. Let's look at now the western belt of Uttar Pradesh. And this is where they said there was the farm discontentment. Many reporters had picked up on that. But the BJP still getting the lion's share where the vote share is concerned at 46%. The Samajwadi Party standing at just 38%. And the BSP at 13%. This is the belt of western Uttar Pradesh. So this is what it looks like, viewers, in terms of vote share in the state of Uttar Pradesh. We've broken it down region on region. Let's break it down right now in terms of seats. What does it look like in terms of seats? So let's move on right now from these graphics. And we're going to get you the graphics of seat share as well. But the overall cumulative figure, viewers, lies at 261 for the Bharatiya Janata Party right now, 137 for the Samajwadi Party. Primarily, what seemingly is a keen bipolar contest. We're going to continue to trying to get our viewers all the reactions that are coming in. And okay, this is what we were wondering earlier. Why haven't we seen Yogi Adityanath? We're going to see him at 5:30 p.m. He's going to come to the BJP office in Lucknow at 5:30 p.m. The Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, his victory lap will be in Lucknow at the BJP headquarters where my colleague Moshmi was joining us from. This is going to happen at 5:30 p.m. in just about 3 hours from now. This is what it looks like, viewers. It's a huge win for Yogi Adityanath. This is his win. This election was fought under his name, under his leadership. And he's made it count. He's registered on the board 263 up against the Samajwadi Party way behind with a gap of over a comfortable 100 at 135. So that is when we're going to see Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath at 5:30 p.m. 6:30 p.m. in Delhi will be the victory lap of the Prime Minister. This victory belongs as much to the Prime Minister as well. Out of 5, there are 4 states in the bag, and many had seen this as a midterm referendum on the Modi government. And he seems to have delivered. He's got 4 out of 5, and 4 he's got comfortably so. If you look at the numbers where Goa is concerned, poised to reach that halfway mark, standing at 19. It's a BJP government for sure, with Congress a distant second at 2, TMC at 3, and Aam Aadmi Party at 2. Uttarakhand as well, done very, very well. The BJP now at 48, the Congress at 18. Many said it was dead heat in Uttarakhand. Nothing like that. The BJP sailing ahead very, very comfortably. And then the big chunk, 263 in Uttar Pradesh with Samajwadi Party with just 135. Let's cut across right now to the BJP's headquarters where all the action is, and so is my colleague Moshmi, who earlier on was speaking to the women wing or the women cadre of the BJP. Lots of song and dance celebrations. Holi's come early in Lucknow, but Moshmi, 5:30. What we were wondering is, where is Yogi Adityanath? You know, this is his day. Half the day is gone, and he still is not visible. 5:30, we'll see him where you're standing.
Preeti, I just lost your audio, but I'll tell you what's happening on ground zero. You know, this is a celebration that I saw in 2017 as well. Behind me, you can see cavalcades and tableaus and the bulldozer on the road, rolling on the road. Right here outside the BJP office, you can see that here there is Baba ka bulldozer with that banner, and all BJP workers showing the victory sign. Clearly, you know, this is happening for a while now, and the BJP workers waiting with bated breath for a glimpse of the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. You can see, I'll tell Alok to in fact come a little ahead and a closer look at the bulldozer, which has become symbolic of the law and order situation in UP. Yogi Adityanath himself was seen actually, very amused. The video where he was very amused seeing the bulldozer, in one of his rallies. And so this is a scene that actually, personifies the strategy with which the BJP went into the elections, touching the raw nerve of the public at large, as far as, pitching the law and order situation, women's safety issue to the front. Let's speak to BJP workers and try and find out what they are really waiting for. But simply unstoppable. Baba ka bulldozer.
जी
Baba ka bulldozer चल रहा है.
जी हाँ, बाबा का बुलडोजर अभी तो रोड पे चल रहा है. आज बाबा जीते उसकी खुशी में रोड पे चल रहा है. कुछ जय श्री राम.
Today, right perched on top, the BJP workers don't seem to be tired.
ये राशन की जीत है, अनुशासन की जीत है, प्रशासन की जीत है, कानून व्यवस्था की जीत है, दंगा मुक्त भाजपा की जीत है, योगी जी की जीत है.
And a youngster there.
बाबा का बुलडोजर रिपीट होके आ गया है. अब ये विकास कार्यों में चलेगा. जो बदमाशी करते थे उनके निवासों को तोड़ने का काम करेगा.
So yeah, the Vidhan Sabha and DJ music, everything flowing in, colors and flowers and dole and nagaras. That's a lot of frenzy, a lot of madness and a lot of happiness as far as the BJP workers here in Lucknow are concerned. They seem to be simply unstoppable.
Coming back to you, my colleague Moshmi there, getting us the very latest from outside the BJP headquarters. Understandably so, a steady stream of BJP cadres elated at such a huge win, which the BJP seems to be registering right now. 258 is what the BJP is standing at, the Samajwadi Party at 140, the BSP at 2. As of now, these are how the numbers are stacked up in Uttar Pradesh. But this win, viewers, will go to Yogi Adityanath. This election was fought under his leadership, under his banner. In 2017, when Yogi Adityanath was picked, he was a compromise candidate of sorts. His rise to power in 5 years, with all the controversies he might have courted, he has given it back with an emphatic win in 2022. Let's take a look at the rise of Yogi Adityanath.
The monk who stormed back to power, bucking a 35-year trend in UP that has never permitted a successive victory. Saffron-clad and super confident through his campaign, Yogi Adityanath today has rung the biggest political bell of 2022. Branded a Hindutva icon, an image he invoked frequently through the campaign.
जनता जनार्दन के आशीर्वाद से डबल इंजन की सरकार फिर से आएगी. 80 बनाम 20 की तरफ चुनाव जा चुका है.
Even that comment, which had inflamed, appears to have come somewhat true, with votes pouring in from across barriers. The victory today is testament to the far more solid work he was actually standing on. By recasting himself as the law and order headmaster of Uttar Pradesh with visible results on the ground, Yogi made deep inroads into the minds and hearts of a vote bank that so many have ignored: women. He gamely broke the famous Noida jinx, which dictates defeat for anyone who campaigns in this Delhi suburb, and carefully crafted a campaign that rode on a pro-incumbency wave. Fighting the very real issue of unemployment, the bottom line is, Brand Yogi was able to persuade UP's electorate that not only was he worth voting back to power, but that nobody else deserved that chance. The double-engine metaphor that projected Yogi as an extension of the enormously popular Prime Minister helped amplify welfare work done to fever pitch.
जिस यूपी की छवि इन लोगों ने ऐसी बना दी थी कि यहां कुछ बदल नहीं सकता, उस यूपी में योगी जी की सरकार ने कानून व्यवस्था को सुधार कर दिखाया है.
With money in accounts, toilets in houses and safer towns and villages to live in, the unstoppable power of Ration Shasan was too much for the BJP's rivals to surmount. Let's make no mistake, Yogi's victory immediately makes him a first among equals in the BJP's pantheon of chief ministers and solidifies the wishful thinking among millions of BJP supporters that he now stands as next in line to the main engine Modi. Handpicked as a surprise choice to be CM 5 years ago, the phenomena of Yogi Adityanath is fully visible today. Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, 5:30 p.m. is going to be Yogi Adityanath's victory lap. It's going to happen at the BJP headquarters in Lucknow, while in Delhi, it's going to be the Prime Minister who's going to come to the BJP headquarters at 6:30 p.m. A headquarter which is already packed by BJP cadres. 4 states out of 5 BJP has in the bag, and where Yogi Adityanath, UP, is concerned, an emphatic win under his own banner. We're going to go into a quick break, but we leave you with these visuals, and I'll give you context of that. These visuals outside the BJP headquarters, a bulldozer with the BJP cadre on it, primarily signifying Bulldozer Baba, what he's known as, where the law and order issue comes into play in the state of Uttar Pradesh. We're going to go into a quick break with these visuals. Do stay with us. Our rolling coverage on the election results continues on the other side.